man. You know, we got a nice little finished piece.
Welcome to the Prisoner2Painter Podcast, stories of inspiration, where we talk about mental health, addiction, religion, becoming a business owner and self-sufficient, for what, when, where, and why. Join us and we can be your local hope dealer.
Inspiration and dedication. I came a long way from sleeping in them pages. I got my life back. I feel amazing. Life's a book, don't get stuck on sad pages. Rainy days with no money. Hard work leads to days that are sunny. Looking back, it was all needed. The problems, the pain, the trauma, the grieving. You are now tuned in to the Prisoner2Painter. Prisoner2Painter. Hard work, dedication. Rainy days, inspiration. Prisoner2Painter.
And now, a word from your local hope dealer.
Welcome to the Prisoner2Painter Podcast. I'm Nathan McDermott.
And I am Katie McDermott.
And today joining us is David, or Dave, or what do you like?
Yeah, David, be fine.
Perfect. Right on, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for having the courage to come on. I think a lot of people see this, even speaking with you, it's like it looks easy, and then you get down here and it's a little different. So.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's no different though,
right?
You know.
Yep. Well, I appreciate it. Nevertheless, so we're here. We start from childhood. We go to where you are now. I mean, it's about the same for every guest, but clearly we tweak it. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Battle Creek, Michigan. Okay. It's a couple like a half an hour out, maybe 45 minutes if you're taking the back way. But Cereal City, man. The world's largest breakfast tables out there. It's a pretty decent place. Growing up, but I felt like I had to reach out and go to a different city, you know, see what else was out there, you know.
Well, dude, after growing up there and then moving here, is it much bigger?
Yeah, I would say Jackson's a little bit small. I would say probably about half the size of Battle Creek, but that doesn't count like subdivisions and all that. It is a pretty big town. Yeah, dude, just started working in Ann Arbor, and I didn't realize how big Ann Arbor is. Like, not the downtown. I was like, yeah, it's huge, dude. I know a lot of friends that go out there and they do like was it the Uber stuff?
Yeah.
And they say it's pretty decent out there.
Dude, there was like the north side, and like this is a city. Like this is a whole separate city I didn't know existed. Like
it's huge,
great,
dude.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in the Cereal City?
I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Did you grow up in this city or in like the subdivision?
I lived right behind Post Cereal. The parking lot, like, so here's Post Cereal, and then the parking lot, and then there was a house right next to the parking lot. That was our house, and we had hella mice. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I was more of a kid that just went out and we got a lot of bikes. Yeah. You know, everybody in my neighborhood had a little bike. You know.
I know. Dude, that's funny. You had mice. I'd have never put that together. That's funny. Yeah. Did you have a lot of birds laying around your house? Like seriously?
No, there was just a lot of like field mice. Like I'd go out in the backyard. We had 2 dogs, and my main dog Roxy. I'd flip up her doghouse, and it'd be like 20, 30 mice under that thing. But I kind of expected it being next to a field, being next to the plant.
Cereal,
they you know, but it wasn't too bad. I skated a lot out there though. After Dad passed and Grandpa passed within like I think it was a year or 2 span. I got into skateboarding a lot because I gained a lot of weight, and then I lost a lot of weight because I mean skateboarding was my go-to. It was the thing that helped me connect with people. And when I say connect, there was a lot of us out there skating. Like we were known as the AC skate team. There was like 4 of us, and then there was Team OK, which he actually does some YouTube and Facebook stuff too. Pretty well. He's like a father too, so he's doing really well.
I think I've heard of him.
So his name's Tyler OK.
Yeah, the Team OK thing. That sounds familiar.
What was the family dynamic growing up then? We can learn how dad passed, unfortunately.
Dad had passed, and my mom, she tried to do her best, but I mean, I was a wild child, so I was on house arrest and I wasn't at home. Like we did what we had to do. Stayed with my buddy for the longest time, and his family kind of took me in.
Awesome.
It's like my second family, adopted family, and still to this day, I talk to my sister, I'll talk to my brother. I mean, I'll call them. They're not blood brother, but they're still family regardless. Even the distance. So, but growing up, it was difficult. I had a brother, I had a sister. My brother really kind of went off and did his own thing. My sister, like, we don't really talk much, so it was like, just the lone wolf of the family. So I kind of just felt like I had to venture out.
We always say here that we go in order and then we never go in order. I'm sure you've seen it. So I say we go in order and then we never do. So do you think that you're such a good father now, or trying to be such a good father for maybe some of your childhood?
I would assume so, and then on top of it, like my daughter, she don't really have many as it is. Like mother's out of the picture, and her actual family, like they'll talk to her for a little bit, but then it's like, okay, we're gonna go do our own thing. Like, all right, we all got our own lives to live, and I get it. I'm not hating on anybody for it. It's just I wish there was more family support for her in a sense, but like I feel like I do quite a bit, so I think we do all right. So
well, I always seem like I connect with certain people. It takes a village. Truly, when we have a kid, I don't know if there will be a lot of family for ours besides the fact that we made a village. So if you ever need a village, you can bring her with you next time. Like, we would love it. We have boxes of kids' toys upstairs because we just love kids. We want kids, but whatever. That's a story for another time. So when kids come over, your daughter's always welcome here. So seriously, I mean that.
All right.
I forgot where I was going after. I'm sorry. Growing up, so in trouble with the law, like truancy, or do you mind if I ask?
A lot of theft.
Understood.
My dad wasn't there to pay for shit. My mom didn't have the money for shit, so we made things happen.
Understood.
And I think my mom had to pay the fees at some point in time. And it was a struggle, but we kind of got through it. Sometimes it would be like storage units we'd go into, or because it wasn't just me, it was a couple of us, because kind of same dynamics. We didn't come up from a wealthy family. We didn't have certain people there, and again, we gonna make things happen regardless of consequences, I guess you could say. And young and dumb, and I mean, I was full of it. So
was Mina always related, never comparing? Me and a friend were just talking about this. So I guess my question is, were drugs related? Did you ever like were drugs related with the stealing?
No.
Okay.
No.
So the reason I asked that is because I was talking to him. I was saying I stole for drugs because I also have.
I mean, I have stole for drugs.
Understood.
But that was later on in life when I was a little bit older. That's all.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, and the reason I say that is because I stole for drugs. That was like my thing. He stole because they were poor, and it was a weird. Yeah, it's weird how two different things can get you to the same place. And it was like a cop talking to both of us could not fathom that it could be because he was poor. To him, it was stealing equals drugs.
Yeah, it's not always
it's not
case.
that. Yeah.
No, when you grow up and you don't have, you're gonna figure out, well, this kid's got this nice ass bike, and that bike just came up missing and spray painted type shit. And we did a lot of that, but I mean, karma bit me in my ass a couple different times. So we learned our lesson.
Yeah. What was your favorite childhood memory?
Honestly, that would have to be Ollie and WK's gap. It's a huge gap. I mean, it's probably this table length, man. But like for the longest, I could only do 5 sets, and cool, I was fine there, like 5 stairs. But one day I met a homie, and he kind of amped me up. I'm like, oh shit, let's and hit it first try, and I felt so like the feeling is kind of like it was overwhelming, but it was like it was a great feeling. Like I don't know, like I can't even explain how it felt. It was accomplished feeling. There we go.
Awesome. Well, must have felt damn good if it's the best memory. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah. Heck yeah, man. And always on the reverse side. What was your worst childhood memory? Least favorite?
Waking up to my grandpa dead in my room.
Jeez, man.
Other than that, I think that probably was the cake right there.
You can't beat that, can you? Fuck.
No.
Natural causes, if you don't mind.
It was a heart attack.
Okay.
But there's a whole other. The night prior, I was out snowboarding, and they had called the cops on me, and last thing he said was, "Boy, you about getting a heart attack." And sure enough, like died of natural causes. So.
I know it won't mean much coming from us, but that's not your fault. I know. I know it probably ain't gonna mean much.
Yeah,
but...
no, you're all right. I've come to terms with myself about it. Like, no, it was his time to go. He was 77. He was really healthy. So, he was dealing with alopecia like I'm dealing with too. But, he was a good guy.
Right.
Woodworker.
Understood. Fuck. It's a dying art.
What was your favorite cereal growing up?
I would have to say Blueberry Morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a first. That is a first. It
smelled so good when they cooked it up at Post Cereal, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, I know my first time my mom bought a box, I was like, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I want to backtrack there. We started asking this question. And it didn't register. You lived right next to the factory, so your level of love of cereal is like this much better than the next dude's. You love that.
Yeah, that shit was delicious. The first time my mom ended up dating somebody from there, and he would bring cereal over all the time too, dude. Like it was great. I mean, most of the time it was Blueberry Morning because that, dude, it is delicious. I know a lot of people probably don't like that type of cereal, but that's good.
Heck yeah, man, dude, that's fucking awesome. Oh, geez, Katie, did you have anything before we not move on, but before we go a little forward?
All right. What was your preferred brand of skater shoes?
DC's.
Okay, that's just important.
Yeah, they had the breathe holes on the inner side, and my feet sweat, and they're kind of big feet. So, I definitely
DC's are wider. You got the Vans, you got the Etnies, you got
Etnies. I had a couple pair of those. They'd split at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The DC's were like the most durable ones that
and they're wide. They're wide. Yeah. They're like you're like
comfortable.
Yeah.
I felt like I had more control of the skateboard with them too.
Okay. I thought it was. How did you lace them? Did you skater lace them? Did you pull the laces?
Yeah, I tied them up like normal bunny ears with it and.
Okay.
Double laced or double like knotted it though.
Okay.
Geez, that's me. Sorry. Oh man, no. This has been great. Seriously, thank you for coming on. So you lived in I always mix these up. Battle Creek. When did you move to Jackson?
This had to have been like 2011.
Okay, I guess I should say, how old were you?
I'm 37 now, so 13 or 14 years ago from that.
Okay.
I'm not very good with math right now.
No, dude. So I'm not even to the point in the story then. so never mind, my bad. You look younger, so I thought we were like
23, 24?
Yeah, around there.
I also forgot to ask, and that's why I moved on accident, because I was trying to think of what is alopecia?
Alopecia is like balding, like patches of dry spots, and sometimes it gets bad. Like if I get stressed out, it like, or if I don't have something on my head, I'm sitting there like.
Okay.
Like it's a little tick almost.
Gotcha. Is it like what is it?
It's like hair loss.
No, like scabby almost. Is it?
That's psoriasis.
Psoriasis. Oh fuck! It don't even look like that. Okay. I mean, I see it, but okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Sorry,
no. You're good. You're good. It's just when I'm under stress or if I don't have anything over my head. So normally I'd wear a hat.
Okay.
I've been wearing the do-rags because my head's able to breathe more. If that makes more sense. So
well, it's fitting your style too, dude. I mean, seriously.
Well, I got like the Steve's Blue Clues.
But no, I know that there's people who with alopecia will have hair, but then like the weight of the ponytails are like if they lock their hair will be too much and it'll actually make it worse. So then it's easier to just shave it.
Yes, that's why I shave it all off because if I don't, like, feels like I have allergic reactions up there, and I'll sit there and pick at them. Like, put some cocoa butter on it, and, you know.
Gotcha. Who was the most influential person when you were growing up?
That's a hard one. Because I didn't really have too many people I looked up to. Like I looked up to a couple of skaters, like Rodney Mullen would be, because he was all techie, and I think that's where my tech style came from. Was I watched a lot of his videos, and I guess I'd have to say my buddy Donald. He helped me through some hard times. He's like my brother, you know. His family took me in, and you know, we bounce off each other type shit, you know.
Cool, dude. Who was the most influential teacher growing up? Now that we're getting into school time,
my second grade teacher, Miss Strand. I don't know whatever happened to her, but she went out the extra mile a couple of different times to help me out. So I got tested for learning disabilities and all that, and it was always, he's ADHD, or you know. And as I get older, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna self-diagnose either. So whatever, we just let it be. We do our thing, and you know. You know.
Yep. Man. Yeah. Fuck you. I know that, dude. What was your favorite subject then, if you could have one?
Math and science combined.
Okay.
So
chemistry.
Damn. Okay, that was specific as fuck. Good. Right on, dude. So you must be pretty educated then, because that's a pretty hard subject to like.
I mean, I feel like I am. Right, you know, I don't ever like try to not try anything. You know, like it's one of those things like. I wasn't very good at English. I was horrible. Like, you're misspelling this. Thank God for autocorrect now. You know. But yeah, I was always like, even when I was in, because I went to South Hill Academy, which we dressed like we were working at Target, or red shirt khakis, you know, and it felt like a prison, but at the same time, like there was some cool teachers there. My chemistry teacher, like I wouldn't be there that much because I had a problem with the medication. Not because with growing up, my mom's like, well, you're gonna take this medication. You don't take
I get it.
No, I don't take any of those. You know.
But did they ever throw you on Ritalin?
Yeah,
that one was terrible.
Difficult.
Terrible for me.
Resperdal.
Adderall. Vyvanse.
Yeah, a bunch. Yeah.
Concerta.
Yeah. I feel like we are from that generation that you just got that. I don't know why. You just got it.
If you didn't sit still for 8 hours at school and you fidgeted, you got drugs.
Yeah,
and it was prevalent more in boys actually than it was for girls.
I could believe that. I really did. I wouldn't know, but I get it because I was one of them.
So they're trying to calm us down. Or,
Sorry to interrupt that.
No. You're all right.
Awesome. No, dude, this is great. Sometimes I feel like I not over talk. Like, yes, I get it's our show, but it's your story, and I always try to keep that evenly weighed out. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine.
Awesome, dude. Did you? Oh, sorry.
Melinda Jordan. That's my boy. She said, "Love you."
That's crazy, man. Yeah. Dude, she just helped me get my job.
That's awesome. Yep. She's a great prop. I've known her for some years.
No kidding, dude. She's a great lady.
She is a great lady.
Yep. Damn, small world, dude. That's super. So that's funny. So did you have a normal school experience, like sports, prom, dating?
I was more of a loner on a lot of stuff. Like after my dad passing, my grandpa passing, within a couple of, like I just didn't. I had Boy Scouts, you know, that was dope. You know, it was the Mormon church, and they're good people, did a lot of good stuff. But then, you know, I got older. I'm like, I'm gonna go skateboard.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I get it.
I don't got out of board. I feel so free. Like I'm able to express myself without having to express myself. If that makes any type of. You know.
I have a gift for you. At the end of this, I have a gift for you. Sorry. Dude. My brain goes like probably uniquely. I got a gift for you at the end of this. So when you're asking the rapper questions, I'm gonna go grab that. Perfect. Wow. So on a board, you feel free, man. That is awesome. Yeah. Do you still skateboard?
Yeah. I still got like 3 boards. Actually, I'm supposed to sell one tomorrow if he's still interested in it.
Awesome.
But I still skate. My son's actually skateboarding now. He's getting pretty well at it.
Cool.
My daughter, she likes it, but she's more of a, I'm gonna sit down and cruise. I'm like, all right, you go, girl. Like,
Do you longboard?
Huh?
Do you longboard?
I've never had one.
Okay.
Never had one. I had got bigger type board, but it's it just sits at the house. I never really rode it. So
Okay, longboard is literally the only thing I can do because it's easier. They're easier to because you got more board.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna fall on my
the
face.
speed too.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. Some of that speed scares me.
Get wobbly and stuff, dude.
I went down a hill in Battle Creek called Territorial Hill. It's not a hill. It's a hill, but it's a road.
Gotcha.
And talk about the speed wobbles, dude. Yeah, that's the most scariest experience ever, man.
Damn. Did you graduate?
Yeah, well, I got my GED.
Good enough.
Yeah, good enough degree.
Yeah, good. You guys funny. Okay, so 18 you graduate or no? So how does that look? Did you drop out? Graduated 2021?
Well, it was about 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
So I had gotten my first kid's mom pregnant, and I was like, well, I'm 18. Let me go get a job. Fuck with the school shit. We're gonna
try to be an adult.
Yeah, handle business, and that worked out for a little bit, and then I don't know. I ended up going out to Kalamazoo because I didn't have. I went to OpGrad, which was all right, but that was I didn't graduate from there. I got the kid's mom pregnant, and I was like, I'm gonna get work. And then I moved out to Kalamazoo because my life was falling apart. Like I really have no other choice. I literally lived in. When people say, were you born in a barn or whatever? I said no, but I lived in one. Because I did. At one point in time, and whatever. I stayed out there. The girl that I stayed with, she was pretty cool. Her parents were pretty cool about shit. So ended up getting my GED out there at Kalamazoo Adult Education because I was working at a liquor store.
Okay.
I had to do something. I know without the education, I wasn't gonna go further where I need to go. It was kind of holding a lot of doors shut for me, pretty much. So most of my jobs were under the table type shit. So
Okay.
I wanted to do something different.
Dude, that's it. If there was nothing else to it, that's successful to just see a need and have to change it and then pursue it and then change it. So that's fucking incredible. So 22, you end up getting your GED. Yeah. You moved to Jackson about 23. Why did you end up moving to Jackson?
Well, to be honest, I felt like I needed to do something different. Like that, living out Kalamazoo was like, holy crap, this place is big. And I'm riding around on a little moped. Like, dude, you can't do this. You know. Go out Battle Creek, like, nah, I'm trying to get away from my roots. So, and then my buddy Josh, he's like, well, come out here to Jackson with me. I think we're only going to be out there for like maybe a week or something, couch surfing or whatever. But ended up moving in with Ashley Myers, I think that's her name. And she looked out for me. She gave me like a loft type to crash at, and it was nice,
You say her name hesitantly. Was she a woman that you hardly knew and just kind of helped you out?
Yeah, from the goodness of her heart.
No shit, dude. Good for both of you. Seriously.
Also good for Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's awesome. Cool, dude. So, can I ask a little bit more about that? What did you guys just kind of meet and she just said, hey, I got a place for you?
I went something like that. I was. Moved out here and then I kind of asked prices about stuff and I was like, well, I could do way better than that, So we did what we did, but she gave me a roof over my head and she kind of seen the goodness in my heart, and then I started dating her roommate too. So I mean that
helps.
Yeah, and she was a good woman, and I mean it's like when things aren't going to work out, you kind of like go your separate way and stuff. So that's what ended up happening, but they were both good people, man. And still to this day, like if something were to happen to me, Ashley's already stated that she would, what's the word? Like take guardianship over my daughter, pretty much. Awesome. So, and I don't really have family like that. So to me, that's everything. Like I appreciate it, type.
What's your favorite job you've ever held?
Rusty Wallace Racing Experience.
Damn, that was quick. Right on. What did you do there? Yeah, what did you?
I got to drive race cars, work on race cars, change tires.
Rusty Wallace.
I didn't hear that right. Rusty Wallace is what though?
Racing Experience.
That's fucking fire.
Fun.
That's
I
awesome.
got hella pictures of all the cars and like driving in them. I've got footage of like ride-alongs with some of the actual professional drivers.
That's awesome. That was a job?
Yeah.
No.
It was a gig at first. So my buddy Chris Brunn, not Chris Brunn, I'm sorry, let me take that back. Chris, I can't remember, Bryant, there we go. He got me a job out at MIS with it. And it was just like a little gig, like they had tossed it on I think it was Craigslist or whatever.
Yeah.
So we went and did that, and I mean they paid cash. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's you guys got more job, you got more work, and then a buddy of mine, John, and then was it Scott? They both were driving, being driver. I mean, I drove too. I had a Blazer at that point in time, but they were driving around. They're from the Jackson area, surrounding area as well. And they were driving out. So like, well, we're gonna catch rides with them. Pay gas money. They're good people. They helped us out, vice versa. But went on the road and like we've been all over the place with it.
Awesome.
Wisconsin, Kentucky. St. Louis was
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis. That's a dead track, man. Yeah. That's 2 cars wide. Yeah. So
man, what was your least favorite job? Because that's so fucking cool. I don't have any job.
I would have to say either, and it's shitty to say, but Fazoli's or Long John Silver's.
Oh, dude, I gotta ask now. Then, how often do they change the grease at Long John Silver's? Because everything tastes the same.
I think they every day or every other day.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like I was personally on the cash register.
Or like emptying it, refilling it. They probably do that every day. So okay.
Yeah.
So you work register, dude. This is ate at me for years. I'm like, I'm just curious.
That's like the once a year we go. Sometimes the chicken doesn't taste like fish, and the fish don't taste like chicken. Other times we go, they both taste exactly the same. Like obviously the texture.
Well, yeah. It's I think they use the same batter. That could be what it is.
I just can taste when
the same. It probably is the same season.
I could just taste when it's freshly changed. It's like that is slap, and then other times I'm like, eh.
I'm like, oh, their shrimp tastes like the hush puppies, and their hush puppies taste like their fries, and they're like.
It all tastes good to me.
Yeah,
but, I know what you mean. Like maybe it's not changed out.
I don't know. We're just curious. Very curious about it.
So Fazoli's, okay. The question about them: Do you guys get mad at the unlimited breadsticks? Because
I don't know. I was a steam table operator, so whatever was going on the spindle or whatever they had going on, I didn't have to bother because I'd rather just prep the food.
Gotcha. See, I double down. I triple down. I say, oh man, I need
I
another basket.
Take advantage of it. I know. I tried going up there just recently, and just getting some breadsticks, and I was gonna eat in or whatever, and they said, we don't do that. And then the manager come around, which is Larry. I'm like, what up, Larry? Because I know him. I was like, oh, he just gave me the breadsticks. Like, here you go, bro. Like, you already know, man.
Right on.
I was gonna pay for them, but he gave them to me. So,
where do you work now? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm an entrepreneur. I do everything that I can do to provide. Like, I'll do Instacart here and there.
Okay.
I gotta fix the vehicle a little bit more, but I'll get back to that as soon. But I sell bread. I sell salsa. I sell pickles. Just try to keep things busy as well.
You do like the farmers market and stuff?
I wish. It's more. I got to get the licensing and all that for the pickles and salsa. So I've kind of just died down on it. I'm still gonna make them, like regardless. Like,
do you have a garden or anything?
No, I wish. I live in low income housing, so
we really need to get together. We'll just talk after this. We're getting property out in Napoleon, and we'll just talk after this.
I want a homestead.
Yeah, no, we're dude.
I definitely.
We're gonna be friends.
Like
we're gonna be so fucking awesome of friends. I'm excited. Damn, I just want to be over.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I know. No, I'm in a good mood today.
So we talked about you moving to Jackson. You're like early 20s. You had just got your GED.
How old is your boy at this point?
He is 19.
19. Okay, so how old is he when we're talking Katie, say GD, moved to Jackson?
He's 3-4 years
3,
old.
4 years old. Okay.
Okay, so how was moving to a town where you didn't really know anybody with a toddler, small child?
I mean, he was staying with his mom. Like,
Okay.
she's took well care of him. I haven't really been as involved as I'd like to be with him, but that's life sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's another reason why I'm with my daughter like 24/7 as well, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna give up with her.
How old were you when your daughter was born?
It's 13 years old now, so
Like right after you moved to Jackson?
yeah,
Okay.
like a year right after I met her mom at Fazoli's. Maybe that's another reason I'm like,
Fuck this old.
yeah, a couple other reasons too. But I try to stay positive about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, I met her mom, and I've stayed out here. It's just been part of her life ever since.
Awesome.
Melinda said I was gonna say Fazoli's, lol. Okay.
What was some of the first jobs you held when you got? See, I apologize if we're all over because I'm trying to understand the story, but I guess what I'm picking up on is that they kind of bounced around and which is fine. So what did you do when you first got to Jackson? But
I mean, if I'll be honest, man, I was selling bud.
right on. Yeah.
The prices out here were ridiculous, and I mean, I'm from Battle Creek. That shit's cheaper out there.
Yeah. Well, and there's money to be made. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, if someone ain't selling it, the next person's gonna sell it,
Well, and I'm never going to condone, and especially in my line of work as well, but harm reduction being a thing. Weed to me is just let's move on to the next thing because it's irrelevant.
Yeah,
it's like okay, you're selling weed. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, we can go on to whatever
Well,
next.
also it was bank back in the day because
The dispensaries didn't open up at that point in time.
like
It was like
2012-ish.
2 years.
Yeah, and then they didn't do dispos until like 2018.
So you were potentially making a living off of it.
A good living. But at the same time, a lot of it went other places too, like up the nose and in the belly.
Yeah.
How long have you been sober off of those?
We're on 6 years now.
Congratulations. Heck yes, dude. Congratulations. Fuck, man. Well, okay, 2 successful parts of your story here, so I'll just start tallying them.
Okay, so about 6 or 7 years after you moved to Jackson, you decided to get sober.
Well, there was I'll just break it down.
Yeah, please.
So,
thank you.
Me and my kid's mom were living together, and it's just, I was on Oxycontins and on Xanax. I was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then some shit went down where she was on ice, and I'm like, dude, I can't have my kid around it. I need to get myself sober. So I moved out to Battle Creek for I don't know, maybe 6 months or so, and then she ended up getting pregnant again by another guy, and I'm like, well, you're the mother of my kid. I'm gonna try to take care of you. That didn't end up working out, so I moved back out here, Jackson. This had to have been when I was working at the haunted house, and I was maintenance man there at Jackson's Underworld for a minute.
Cool. Phil's a good guy.
Yeah, Phil and Glenn both, man. They're all
great people.
They was doing that, and then I decided on Father's Day, go pick up my kid because I was trying to plan. This was like COVID, where you couldn't get apartment, you couldn't rent, you couldn't do nothing. It was like everything was on lockdown. So like trying to figure out. So I'm staying places where I normally I wouldn't stay. But everything kind of worked out. I ended up getting the funds for the COVID thing and paid for the hotel for I think it was like 3 months.
Awesome. Congrats.
And then I went and picked up my kid on Father's Day because same shit was going on. She was back on the ice and all that. And I'm like, well, when you find syringes in the house, it's, can't do it. So took all her dirty clothes. She's like, well, when are you going to bring her back? Still, I ain't brought her back since that day. Right. I've been clean, been sober, been doing everything I could do for my kid. Wow.
Good for you. Has she ever tried to reach out?
She has, but a lot of the times I just ignore it because what else can I do when you know it's been time and time again. She's tried to get help, and you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force her to drink.
Yeah.
So if she's not willing to do all those steps, and at this point in time, like, dude, it's been 6 years.
You don't strike me like this type of guy, so correct me if I'm wrong. If she got the help, got sober, and proved it for a year or two, I mean, it seems like you would.
Yeah, she could be back in her kid's life, you know, and it was down to the consistency too. Yeah. So when she was calling every other day or every day, and then it went to, I'm going to call after 9 o'clock when she's in bed and try to talk to her. No, we're not. She's in bed. She's got school. We're not, you know. Yep. Trying to be respectful about it, you know, and there's no respect there. It is what it is, you know. But I've been done, moved past it. Like if she did get clean, if she did, you know, you'd be more than welcome to spend some time with the kid. It might have to be supervised at first, but it's just, you know, anybody can recover. So
I 100% see your side. I just asked that for if the certain ears ever hear this. No, because I 100% agree.
I keep my profile on public too. Gotcha. So like, her grandparents, like her dad, does visit my page and you know, see pictures of his granddaughter and stuff, and you know, I got some of her other family on there as well, you know, but again, it's not my job to reach out to everybody either. No.
Well, it sounds like you do it. In my opinion, the exact right thing is you can see if you want, you can even call if you want, and it's funny because as I've gotten older, what I've realized is the phone works both ways, and if I'm the only one picking that thing up, I'm about done picking it up, because you really learn people don't call you. It's not about, but I've gotten to the point, if I think of somebody, I text them, because I don't ever want people to be like that about me.
But then on the same note, like, I know so many people, sometimes it's like they may pop in my head, and I'll do send quick messages, but you know, that some people don't respond, and honestly, it is what it is. It can't get mad at them. Like, everybody's their own person, you know. So.
Well, and that's what it is. But I also I just feel like I don't want to hear either of I don't want to hear he could have called, and that's just.
No, I've been making it a point, like, past a couple months, trying to call my son as much as I can. You know, I've been gaming with him at night.
Awesome.
It's the only time I really get to spend time with him, but in a sense, like, it's still worth it, you know, even if we're saying nothing on the phone, like we're hanging out, you know, he lives 45 minutes away, and right now the vehicle ain't gonna make it out there. So
I get it.
But I just gave him a vehicle, and his stepdad's gonna help him fix it up, and you know,
doing what you can, dude. So we're at about the 40-minute mark, and I always say this, never to rush, just to let people know, and I'm never gonna cut you off. It would go over, under, whatever. But I really wanted to talk the majority about what I feel like your story is about, or what you portrayed it's about, is being a father and being a good one at that. So I guess to start with this part of your story before we ask our wrap-up questions. So it sounds like you maybe, I don't want to use regret, but you feel like maybe you could have been a better father to your son.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like I know at the point in time, I could only do so much, and I mean, there was a lot of moving, and I think what it is the stable housing situation. Like, that's kind of a big thing, you know. If you ain't got stable live, because at one point in time, like I said, I was sleeping in a barn. It wasn't too bad. It was a gym. It was like I had a blanket fort in the middle of winter. You know, I had a heater. It was nice, you know. I did stay in the closet at one point in time too, because I had no choice. You know, like, it is what it is. But I think that I'd be a better father if I could take back time. But at the same time, like, you know, you can't worry about everything in the past. You got to try to move forward and make things happen. Like, that's why I kind of reach out and do, like you said, think about somebody, some quick message. It's only a few seconds, you know, out of the time, you know, even if they don't respond. Well,
and it sounds like you have gotten older and realized that it was a mistake. So it sounds like you're fixing it, or try. And sorry about the wording, but it sounds like you're trying to fix it. So it sounds like you and your kid have a good relationship now.
Yeah, it's pretty. We can talk to each other. I mean, it's still to a point. Okay, he lives out there with his mom, which you know, it's fine. His mom's got some health problems going on, and his brother is on the autism side too, and it's more of a severe case than Ariana, which he's nonverbal.
Okay.
So I think maybe that's a little different. Like the way he was explaining it was like, yeah, that's got to be difficult. And I mean, it's cool that you're there for your mom. You know, I'm not ever gonna take that. Like, if you want to come spend time with dad, that's cool too.
Yeah,
You know, he's
yeah.
holding down a job, he's holding down school. Like,
Good for him.
you do you, bud.
Heck
You
yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, dude, but that's awesome. It's not holding on to a resentment towards you or vice versa or time or that's awesome. Just it sounds you seem like so good of a person. I
mean, I'm not a saint, but
I
I do what I can.
Awesome. Well, dude, and I don't know the way you are, the way you change the world is starting at home, and it sounds like you got that info way younger than I did. So I mean, it sounds like you're on the right track. So let's just start at 6 years ago, where you finally, when you take full custody of your kid. Well, what does life look like? Where are you living? How does everything look?
I was living in Travel Lodge for a couple months, and then I mean, I did a couple other hotels too, but motels, whatever you want to call them. But ultimately, like, I got a spot over there on First Street, and then that was all right for a couple months, and then it's like, nah, we got to move from here because, I mean, I like my music loud, and I got neighbors knocking on my doors, like, we're gonna, you know. So I ended up moving with this one girl. Shit went sour. I'm gonna just put it that way.
Gotcha.
Still respect her family and such, but I mean, to her, I can't, you know. Best of wishes for her, you know. But then I ended up getting a place over there at the Blairs, and since then, you know, I just kind of do what I do. Got a kind of a community over there, it seems like, too. Like, if somebody needs some toilet paper, so I see one of the kids that they're hungry or something, I'm gonna give them a jar of pickles, or I'm gonna get, you know, like, hook them up with some food. Or if I got a bunch of buddies that, you know, sometimes they don't have food, you know, so I'm like, all right, well, I got you, dude. But food's never an issue, you know, because I mean, not only can I get it, but these food pantries, like, a lot of them help out. A lot of people, I don't want to eat that, but be more grateful about what you can eat, because there's people out here that can't do it.
Well, and unpopular to contrary to unpopular belief, or whatever the wording I'm looking for is here.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, well, no, because it's unpopular.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a popular belief. Yeah. I think a kid should just be with their parent anyways. So I'm just gonna say this right at the beginning. If anybody's listening, you moved from Travel Lodge to here. A kid should be with the parent, period. So that's awesome. I'd rather see the kid with you.
Her sister is a ward of state. I tried getting custody of her, but I was jumping through a lot of hoops, and like, they came to the decision that I wasn't mentally unstable or something like that. Well, if I'm mentally unstable, why do I have my daughter?
Yeah. Well, and the state will do anything to not give you a kid back, but it'll put it in a house with 12 or 13 other kids getting beat on, and but God forbid.
I've heard that through an ex too, though, because her kids were being abused in one of the houses. And it's like, dude,
but God forbid we put them back in a household that maybe be a little rocky, maybe, let's say, and but let's put it into something that we know is terrible.
The whole time when CPS was out, they helped me out quite a bit. Because, you know, it wasn't allegations on me, it was on her mom. You know, but they were still involved. So I'm like, well, shit, we need a blender. Anything that we needed, like, I'm gonna tell them that we need it, because you know, that's what they're there for.
Yeah, exactly. Well, use them if you can. I mean, if they're willing to be helpful, I mean, use the fuck out of them.
Yeah, but they also try to overstep their boundaries too. So, you know.
So your daughter's autistic.
Yes.
How did you get into teaching her like life skills, like cooking and canning and things like that?
Honestly, I felt like I had to do something more, and I've always been in since like 2021. I've been canning, like I've been doing pickles and I've been doing salsa. So I'm like, well, why not teach her? Because, you know, it'd be something that could bring generational wealth later on down the road. Maybe I do get these licenses, and then, you know, she could be my partner, you know, in crime on this stuff. You know, not even crime. It's, you know what I'm saying. Like,
the salsa game.
Yeah. You know, I call it in the jar, because all the flavor is sealed in that jar. You know.
Okay.
Dude, awesome. Yeah. So she's 13. How long have you been in Blair Park or Blair, the Blairs?
It's been 4 or 5 years now.
Awesome. So you've held down a place as well. So God, you're doing everything right, man. Taking care of your daughter, holding down the same place. 5 years, dude. That's great.
And granted, it is low income housing, but I mean, the thing is, I'm doing what I can.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you? So right now, you're doing your food and doing stuff of that. Maybe just taking on side work here or there.
Yeah. Anything that I could like 1099, and work around her schedule with as well.
So this is incredible. So all this, it is one thing to say that I help people or I'm trying to help people. It's another thing to say I will devote my life to help my daughter, and that's really what you're doing. So that's success. Thanks for coming on. But seriously, that's awesome, dude. So
Appreciate it.
So 6 years of it, dude. How has school been for her in the past 6 years?
It's been rocky as hell.
Okay.
I do not trust the school systems whatsoever.
Understood.
I've actually went to the news about the first incident that happened on the school bus.
Okay.
And then this past time, while now she's being homeschooled a couple weeks ago, is she went and told somebody that somebody did something. Their safety plan was just so she couldn't go into the library where incident occurred. And I said, oh, no, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
We're pulling her from school and she's getting homeschooled because can't do that. I got to protect my kid. If you can't protect my kid and, you're a school, I ain't got no hope for him. So we pulled her out. And I mean, this last week was a little bit rocky, but she had all the paperwork, all the things that I got printed off for her, all done. A little bit of uncooperative on some stuff, but I was expecting. She's a teenager. She's she's a teenager. She's going to be a little defiant on some stuff, like she don't like math, but I'm like, no, you're really good at it. So, like that's one of her strong suits is math.
Awesome.
So
what are your plans for maybe socialization with her?
I'm trying to set up play dates, and she's got a lot of friends around her age. So it's just getting her out in the community and doing stuff. And there's this summer, this guy named Tony goes. It's a church over there right next to the PS gas station on there in Cooper. Okay. He's setting up some type of kickball program, so I'm gonna try to get her with that. He already, he's already said, well, you can. I'm like, all right, cool. But I want to try to do some extracurricular activities, maybe get her into like gymnastics or something.
Cool.
But that's in due time, I do plan on going up to the Y and getting membership up there for us as well. So
for 2 people, it's $65.
Yeah, but there's a difference for like a family with kids.
Yes,
there's different, and they also do like assistance programs.
Yeah, that's what my buddy was telling me too.
Yeah,
so.
dude, they got a pool and all that. Man, when you get a membership, let us know because we're getting one. Seriously, dude, we've been contemplating and tossing it around, but we're like, we don't know. But it's $5 extra for 24/7, so we have to go for that. We have to because we're. I don't know. We got some weird schedules.
I get it. I'm on a set schedule for the most part. I'm in bed pretty early some days, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm just getting old.
Yeah. Man, what is one thing that you think you'll be able to teach your daughter homeschooling or that you wish you would have learned?
Well, I want to learn a different language and try to teach her about taxes because they didn't teach us about that in school, and I'm still to this day learning about it. So
what do you foresee for her future as in functionability?
Like what do you mean?
Like jobs, relationships. I don't know how to.
I'm hoping like we can get like some type of homestead going on eventually.
Right on.
But I'd like her to stick with helping me with the salsa, helping me with bread. Because with the bread, it follows under cottage law. Mm-hmm. So I feel like maybe she could have a job outside. I don't really know. I've always been an entrepreneur for the most part.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Besides for like haunted houses.
I guess I didn't know how to ask. Like her functionability. Like, will she be able to?
I think within time.
Okay, awesome,
she's a little behind on some things, but I would assume that she could find something within time. But if I could set her up with something, I think that would be a better, better thing for her.
I'm kind of in awe of you because That's just awesome. Man, so she's 13. God, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right. She definitely's got a little mean streak about her
Man, I can only
sometimes.
imagine. Holy cow. Oh, geez. Well, this has been great. I think we've really got to learn you. I mean, I don't have much else to ask. Katie, did you have?
Yeah. Autism comes with some hard, like rigid moments. Does she have meltdowns?
Yeah. For the longest, it was anything loud. She still does with loud things. 4th of July was one holiday we could really never enjoy. It's gotten a lot better over the years. I got her some earmuffs and earplugs and anything that'll try to calm her down with that. But I think that's pretty much like our motorcycles going by. Emergency
vehicles, things like too loud.
Mm.
Is she sensory seeking? Does she like to fidget and the textures and
she
certain
has
food textures freak her out?
She don't like watermelon. It's the texture. Like I can make it into a juice and she'll drink the heck out of it, but once she's just trying to eat it, I don't like it. You like it, you just don't like the texture, So we'll make it into juice for her.
So how was navigating the meltdowns early on? Like, did you have to educate yourself about it, or?
I'm still learning as we go because there's days I have meltdowns too. Like it sucks because I get overstimulated and it's like, well, like, what do I do?
Oh yeah, or like a change in plan happens.
Oh yeah, she's not good with changes at all.
Yeah, I know the feeling. No, I was just curious because, like, it used to be that they didn't think girls could have autism, and so because girls are actually really good high maskers, being able to like socially conform and hide like behind the mask.
She's a social butterfly for sure. Like she can make friends just like that, and I'm like, holy crap! I wish I had that confidence to walk and say, hey, how you doing? My name's Ariana. But some days are a little bit more difficult, but most of the time it's pretty golden,
Okay, cool.
Awesome. I don't feel like I did your story much justice, so I would like to formally invite you back on again to maybe talk a little bit more about this part. Like seriously, let me take that back. I just like using big words. I think the story was awesome. I think it was a great interview, but I would like to invite you back on maybe to fixate on this part of your story. Bring your daughter next time. Seriously.
It'd have to be on a Wednesday through Friday. We could probably even do a weekend because she's homeschooled.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'd like to stay in touch anyway, so that's awesome. Cool. Wrap up questions? Do you have anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
Perfect. Start with yours because I'm gonna go grab that gift.
Okay. If you now met younger you,
I would slap the shit out of me.
But would he get along with you? Like vice versa, like
maybe, but I'd be like me right now. I'd be more calm about so like, dude, no, we ain't skating 20 miles, dude. I ain't got as much energy as I did back when I was younger.
But do you think that he would be?
He'd probably be like, damn, dude, you're a stiffler on a lot of stuff.
Okay, all right. Is there a specific age that you think of when I ask that? Because like people always ask, what age?
Anything before 18.
Yeah.
I was pretty wild. I was out in the streets. I was on house arrest and I wasn't at home. So,
right.
I was pretty defiant. So.
Okay. If you had one word to describe your entire journey from where you started to where you are now to where you will end up, has to be one word. Has to be a real word. No hyphenation.
I want to be successful. That's
so successful would be your word.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Awesome, dude. This has been a great interview, a great time. Seriously, thank you. Is there anything I missed that I should have asked? Is there anything that you came on wanting to say and we never got to?
No, just stay positive because positivity goes a long way.
Yes, sir.
I feel like life is like a yin and a yang. You can't have positive without negative. I post a lot of stuff and I get some hate on stuff. I don't care.
You gotta find the bad and the good and the good and the bad.
Yeah. Where there's dark, there's always light.
So, Awesome. Is there any social media handle that you would like to give us that maybe people could reach out to you for pickles, salsa, stuff of that nature?
My normal Facebook.
Okay.
David Heileman.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Awesome. My favorite question: what is your definition of success?
Being able to achieve what you seek your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Every day I wake up, I try to set one goal to learn something new.
Awesome.
And sometimes I learn a couple things that are new. Sometimes it's might be something simple. Like a 9-volt steel wool. Creates fire type. But just something simple.
Sure. Awesome. So here at the Prisoner Painter Podcast, we used to give out a gift to every single guest. We really enjoyed it. We thought it was the least we could do was to say thank you for coming on. Thank you for telling your story. That transitioned from $20 a gift card to really no gift cards to some guests. And it wasn't, we tote the bill for everything.
Yeah,
we tote the bill for the StreamYard. We tote the bill for doing the room. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I know it will pay off in the long run.
Be able to invest the money back into that.
So, but all that being said, so then it got to the point we started giving back little gifts, like maybe a picture or just something that I thought of something. So like Pastor Mike, he loved Elvis. I gave him an Elvis picture. This just kind of worked out good. We started a business called Servant Hearts. That's what I wanted to talk to you about after this. So we do cleanouts for realtors, but we also get properties ready, et cetera, et cetera. Well, one of our good friends, Brooke, we interviewed her. She got out of an abusive relationship. She ends up being a great lady. I help her just move some stuff. She said, hey, if you know anybody who ends up wanting these, keep them, give them to them. You said you love skateboarding.
Dude, that's dope.
There you go.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can get use out of it or whatever. But
see, the thing is, like, I even pass skateboards out to some of the kids over in my area.
So then perfect.
So,
then pass it along if you can't use it.
No, I mean,
duct tape,
I got two, three. I mean, they'd ride it either way.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, pay it forward or whatever. It is now yours, regardless. So yes, sir. No, you are good. So as we log out, will you sign our table?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
It is a paper
David,
record.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. I got to log out of like 4 things right now. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining. Dude, thank you.
Thank you for watching.